She's gonna be on camera.
As straight as you can. There you go.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. All right. This is the seated spine station. As all your stations start out with, you check out your equipment. So let me check out my equipment, make sure I got all my equipment. Need your KED, your two straps for the head, and the seat power. All right. BSI is my scene safe?
You're seeing safe.
All right. I'm going to direct my professional partner to take manual immobilization of the C-spine and place it in a neutral, face-forward, inline position for me. All right. And at this point, I want to begin by checking on my pulse motor sensory and all four extremities. Pulse.
Present.
Can you feel this? Can you wiggle your fingers? I'm going to come down here and check pulses.
Present.
Can you feel this? Can you wiggle your toes?
Don't look yet.
Okay. All right. So at this point, I want to measure and apply the appropriate size C-collar. And since this is the only one I got, it must work.
Note how you have to work around the fingers. You have to lift their fingers up and never let go of the head.
I'm going to begin by positioning my device behind my patient. I'm going to let this rest on your arms for just a minute. This one. All right. Can you put your arms up on my shoulders? All right. This is just to let me get up under her armpits. All right, you can let go up there. I got it now. I want this up underneath her armpits.
Make sure when you
And
say like
this rest on her hips. So now I want you to reach your hands down beside your side and grab a hold to the bend your elbows and grab this and hold it up. Hold the vest up on me. Underneath the bottom, right down here. There you go. Just hold it right there for me. There you go. Now, I'm going to start by releasing the strap. It doesn't matter which one you start with. You can start with the middle if you want. It doesn't matter. The important part is that when you do this, that you pull and feed real close to the buckle so that you're not yanking your patient. All right. I'm going to come back and readjust them again. They have to be tight. You can let go now. I'm sorry.
So you have to patient over.
I could have totally let go after the first one.
Understanding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine to ask her to hold them. It didn't move your back by asking you to hold it. My goal here is not to jeopardize your spine.
Oh, okay.
Take a deep breath for me. Can you still breathe okay?
Okay.
But I want this tight. I don't want it. It's got to be tight. All right. At this point, I need to take my ischial straps, which are the longer straps. Make sure that they're flat in the back. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to work these under the leg. All right. Can you step on your tippy toe? Just there you go. Raise your foot up over there.
Bring your foot closer.
And I'm going to get a little bit of slack in the back so that I can work. This is not the best chair to work with because it doesn't have an open back. But get this, and you're just going to seesaw this underneath her bottom. And you're going to have to push at the back and push it over as you're seesawing. Yeah, I don't have a lot of room to work on.
It's there. It's underneath.
Yeah, but it's got to go all the way over.
all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, ooh, it's exactly right. If your patient's not saying ooh, then it's not over far enough.
You want me? Yep.
Nope.
Nope. Can't lift.
Take this pad here for the comfort of the patient. If this is a male patient, make sure you're not entrapping them. And again, little bitty feeds and pulls so that I'm not moving her too much. But it has to be tight. Do the same thing on the other side. Again, step up on your tippy toe for me, so I can get up underneath her leg.
You can tell she's been doing this for a long time. It's moving.
Yeah, well, I'm pushing from the back. I'm just trying to push it up under her behind back here, and I got a lot of slack, so then I have to pull it out from the front until the slack's taken out of it. And then again, you're going to come here and you can pad for the comfort. Again, making sure you're not entrapping the male patient.
Please.
The padding will help for the male patients a lot more so than the females. Okay. I still have to secure her head. If he's done a good job of keeping her nice and straight, I won't have a lot of room back here, but in case I do, there's a pad there that comes with the device that you can use. If this padding is too thick for the space that you have, take 4x4s or an ab pad or one of the trauma pads, anything that you can use to take up the space. But since I don't need it, these are Velcroed or go along the side. If you open it up, it'll keep it from sliding. So I'm going to start with her head. Things that you shouldn't do is like push back at the same time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on one side first. I'm going at an angle down, you'll be able to see on this side, so that I didn't push her head back. If it's not staying on the side of the Velcro's wore, you need to tape that down. Take your other one. Under the chin part here, I'm going to come up on one side nice and tight. Come up on the other side nice and tight. And again, if it's not staying secure, I'm going to tape it down. At this point, she's immobilized. Now, she tends to want to fall back because this is keeping her back straight, but that's okay. On either side, there's two handles. At this point, I need to move her onto a long spine board. We're not going to really move her. We're going to verbalize how we would do it. But my partner and I would grab the handles. We would bend with our knees, reach under, interlock our hands. We would lift her up as one whole unit. We're not really going to. After we lift her up, we would move her over to the board and lay her down on the board. Supporting her legs, we would release these ischial straps, loosen them up, and reconnect them. Because if you don't, her legs are going to be staying up in the air. We need her legs to be extended out. Once I get her on the board, secure her nipple, navels, knees, get her head blocked in, then I need to come back and reassess pulse, motor, sensory. And this is a critical fail point if you don't do this at registry. So you verbalize how you move her to the board, secure her to the board, her and the device to the board, come back, pulse,
Present.
Can you feel this? Can you move your fingers? She has a pulse down here.
Pulse. Present.
Can you feel that? Can you wiggle your toes? Okay. I'm done with the station.